What's up, YouTube family? So I'm going to talk about the basic 3 things that you need to do when you're trying to be a healthier person, lose weight, gain muscle, whatever your objective is in becoming a healthier person. So the first thing is nutrition, and that is about what I believe is give or take 70% of how to lose your fat or how to gain muscle. And even though you may work out 45 minutes to maybe up to 2-3 hours, it doesn't matter if your nutrition's not with what your exercise is, you're not going to get the results that you want. So there's 4 main things. There's calories, and then there's 3 main macronutrients: carbs, fats, proteins. And I'll just go over them really briefly. Calories, you can go on MyFitnessPal, or you can even type in calorie counter and try to figure out what your calorie intake needs to be. And what you need to do is, if your basal metabolic rate is at 1800 and you work out for 300 calories worth, that's 2100. That means you need to eat less than 2100 to lose weight. And 3500 calories is a pound of fat. So you guys can kind of do the math that if you decrease 300 calories, that's going to take you almost 12 days. So proteins, fats, and carbs, those are the other 3 things. Fats, you want to be around 60 to 65, maybe a little bit less if you're not getting the results that you want. Carbs, I suggest around 200, as low as you can handle, because they're non-essential to the body, and they're a lot of times the body just takes them and wants to store them as fat, especially if you're not exercising. Some people don't choose the exercise way, but that's going to make it a lot harder. But low carbs is the way you want to go. And protein, which is, I believe, the most important and most misconceived macronutrient, because you want to have a lot of protein, especially if you're trying to lose weight and you're doing a lot of different exercising, because your body's going to want to take it from your muscles and say, here, give me all your energy. So instead, if you keep giving it protein, then it's going to try to take it from your fat. At least theoretically, that is what's supposed to happen, and that's what usually does happen. Now, how much protein do you want? How much protein do you need? Now, I suggest 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So I'm 160 pounds. That means 160 grams of protein. Now, if you're bulking or trying to get big, I suggest all the way up to 2 grams of protein. And some people even do more, but I suggest that's what I would do, about 2 grams. And that would be 320 grams of protein. And that's a lot of protein. And when you start putting it in like a diary, that's why I suggest a diary in MyFitnessPal is what I use. You start seeing, going, wow, I either eat a ton of food, or I don't eat enough, or I'm not eating the right things. And that's going to change your mindset when you realize that there's 1,000 calories in a blizzard, and you're like, whoa, what else can I eat for the day? Or there's 1,300 calories in Applebee's wings. Well, that sucks. I mean, things you put in kind of blow your mind and go, wow, I've been eating that for 5-10 years. Maybe you've only been eating it a couple times, and you're like, I'm not eating that again. So MyFitnessPal is a huge key. That's what I suggest. You can add me as a friend there. Exercise is a, if you want to increase your fat loss quicker, and it helps you so you can eat a little bit more. If you work out and you for an hour and you burn 500-600 calories, you can eat more, and you can maybe have a little snack throughout the day. Maybe have just a little bit of sunflower seeds or anything else, whatever you consider as a snack. Maybe have a little snack, something not crazy, not like 3 pieces of cake like some people have. It's like, ooh, snack, let's have a little cake to yourself. No, that's not what I'm talking about. But another thing I suggest is heart rate monitor. I have a heart rate monitor from Polar. It's an FT4. It works what I need it to do. It says how many calories I burn. It says my heart rate, and I know that I'm slacking or not. And another important thing about exercise, especially if you're just starting, start at a low interval, start at low intensity, and then work yourself up. don't get hurt. That's the key. If you get hurt, you're going to be sitting on the couch or in your bed. You're just going to be eating food, and you're going to be depressed and sad because you broke your foot, or you have shin splints and you can't walk. So just take it slow, take it easy. Another one is, the last one is motivation and goals. What motivates you? What do you want? Do you want a better body? Do you want to be healthy? Do you want to be appealing to your partner? What do you want? That's the thing. And write it down on your wall, post it behind you. Do whatever you need to do to motivate yourself. Oh, I don't want to work out, but I have this thing that says get your butt to gear every single day. Mine is prepare to dedicate and sacrifice yourself to the things and the way you want to look, and that's what it says. And I look at it every day, and there's days I don't want to work out. There's days that I just want to lay in bed the whole day. But then I see that and I say, okay, I told myself that one day that I needed to get my butt in gear, and I've done it ever since, so I can't just slack off now. Goals, I set weekly and monthly goals. Why? Because everyone has cheat days, and I like ice cream and I like pizza. It's just two things I like. So maybe at the end of the week, I'll have one of those two things if I have a great week. Or maybe after like 2 weeks, I see, oh, I've lost 4 pounds. That was my goal. I can have a good, unhealthy-ish meal and then get back right on track. Do another 2 weeks and then see where my progress is. And if my progress is not where I want it to be, and then I can't have the reward. So it's a reward for working hard and eating right and being healthy, and that's the way I do it. Sometimes I think the last thing that I'll just quickly go over is alcohol. Alcohol is a huge thing that I think a lot of people just kind of go, oh, well, whatever. Well, alcohol is calories. Alcohol is empty, basically carbs. That's all it basically is. And beer is calories, beer is carbs. So there's going to be those days as well. I mean, a lot of people have them. So just try to make sure that you're having as healthy as a day as possible before that happens, especially if you're preparing it. I know 4th of July is coming up. So make sure that you're eating chicken and steak or whatever, pork chops, whatever you're having for the 4th of July, just make sure that you have that. But then that you're not having bunches of cake and stuff, and then you're gonna just consume all this pop and vodka or beers. That's how people gain the weight, and that's how I slowly gain the weight. I mean, you get that, and all of a sudden, oh, it's 2 a.m. Let's go to Taco Bell. We all have had those days, or at least most of us have. Well, I hope this was informative. Thank you guys. Comment or like or dislike, whatever. I'll see you guys later, and I'll keep posting them if you guys keep liking them.